Hi, this is Mama G. I have my PhD in parental household discipline. Whatever you have in your household, I probably raised it, taught it, loved it, spanked it, punished it, and definitely prayed over it.
The West Coast's premier podcast network.
Good evening. This is Ask Mama G on World Tune Radio TV on YouTube. How are you today? Well, summer is almost over. Those grand darlings, children, monsters, they're going back to their parents' home. Isn't that wonderful to see that they're coming back home? They're going back home, not coming home. They're going back home so we can have a nice, relaxed vacation from those grand monsters, darlings, or children. You pick the one you want to talk about or pronounce. Well, tonight is a special night. If you can see my shirt, I'm wearing the handsome young man's face on my shirt, and his name is Rory Graham Jr. Tonight is the Rory Graham Jr. telethon night, and we're using Cash App. For the next hour, for those people who would like to donate to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation, please go to your Cash App and you will get a shout out on tonight's show. Because tonight's show is dedicated to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. It happened, this foundation started in 2011 when General Bliss asked the family to start a foundation in Rory's name because he was such an outstanding example of what a cadet should be. So that's what we're doing. We're doing exactly what the general asked to do. And meaning of that is that we're doing a dress for success in the community. We help young men at the community high school, General Murray High School. We teach them how to dress for success because everybody is not going to be a football player or basketball player or rapper. So you need to learn how to get a wonderful shirt and tie for that important interview for your job that you want to have or that school you want to go to. So that's what we do in the community. Now at Army Navy Academy, we got a letter from the Vice President, Mrs. Pullen, who said if we raised $25,000, we would be able to have a scholarship permanently in Rory's name. So that's what we're trying to do. We are still trying to raise that $25,000 so we can have a scholarship permanently in Rory Jr.'s name. And that's going to be wonderful to do. And the letter states, thank you for reaching out inquiring how to start up a foundation with Army and Navy Academy. In order to name a foundation at Army and Navy Academy, there must be a minimum donation of $25,000. And we did that. We did that, and we were 501c3 in 2013. We got a letter in 2021. And the purpose of this scholarship is to provide financial assistance to an African American cadet attending Army and Navy Academy in Carlsbad, California. Now, the student must have good, satisfactory citizenship, must have a minimum of a 2.8 GPA, must be accepted into the Army Navy Academy. To be considered for the scholarship, the student must write a 250-word essay entitled How Will I Serve the Community with My Education? So, and if he's an athlete, he must have a satisfactory sportsmanship conduct. So that's what we have. We have an official letter from Mrs. Pullman, the Vice President of Army and Navy Academy, saying if we continue to raise the money and raise it up to $25,000, we can have a scholarship in Rory Graham Jr.'s name for eternity, for a legacy, for a lifetime legacy. And that's what we want to do. As you know, if you didn't know, Roy was the first cadet ever to serve as chaplain for 3 years. It's usually given to a senior at Army Navy Academy, but he was appointed that office as a sophomore. And he had the largest Christian club in the history of the school. And tragically, when he passed away in 2009, the academy came out and showed out. The staff members came, everyone came to pay their respects to a wonderful, intelligent young man. And then in 2011, General Bliss had a conversation and asked to start a foundation in Rory's name because he would be an inspiration to any other cadet that walked the halls of the school. So, at first, we thought a building was going to be built, but we don't have $1 million. But they said if we raise $25,000, they will guarantee a scholarship permanently in his name. And so every August and April, we do a special telethon night for the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. And I want to tell everyone, I boost a little video that I did. And when you boost it, I get a lot of weird people asking me for things and telling me that I'm a scam. I'm not a scam. The Lord told General Bless to ask me to do this foundation. I had no idea how to start one, but then I researched it and I did it the right way. If you don't want to donate, that's your prerogative. But don't send negative stuff on Facebook about the foundation. Go on Google and read about Roy's life. Then you can understand why they want a scholarship in his name. It's called inspiration. It might inspire another student at Army and Navy Academy to do well. But I'm not here to be a scammer. I'm not begging for your money. If you don't want to donate, that's on you. But I am a 501c3. We are credible with the state and federal government. You can look up the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. So please, those weird people who just like to send negative stuff, stop. It's unfair to do that, especially to a mom in my situation. I miss my son. Lord knows I miss my son. But I'm doing this because it was asked for me to do it. So that's why I'm doing it. So please keep your negativity away from my Facebook page. Please. I'm asking you, do not send negativity to me because it's very hard to live with knowing your son is not coming back. And you want to do something positive in your son's name. Your jokes, it hurts. And someone who's human want to do that to another person like that, that's wrong to do. That means that you have Satan in your spirit. You're not a nice person. So please do not send me any negative. If you don't, like my grandmother would say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But I want to let you know that we got a huge donation from Premier of Carlsbad Kia car dealership. He gave us $500. Mr. Morgan, thank you very much, sir. From Premier Kia Chevrolet dealership in Carlsbad, California, that gives excellent service to anyone that stops by. Their motto is excellent service when you come by. I thank you for your $500 donation. I thank Mr. Christian Terrell for his $80 donation. So come on, we're going to be here all hour long, and we want to see my phone lit up with names of donations. It would be so nice. Any amount will do. It doesn't have to be $500. It could be $5. Any donation will do. So please donate to this worthy cause. Uncle Sam will be happy. And if you want a receipt, you can email help at rorygrahamjr.org. Again, help at rorygrahamjr.org or askmamaG.phd@gmail.com. So we got $580 so far. Let's see how far we can get tonight. Please donate. Like that song says, I'm not too proud to beg. I'm asking you to do whatever you can in your heart to donate. If it's $5, thank you so much. If it's $25, thank you so much. I appreciate any amount to this cause is welcomed. Trust me, it is welcomed. Yes, we are trying to be an example in the community. Now, during the show, you'll see the commercial about the dress for success. We started that because people are skeptical. They didn't think that I could do this. They didn't think that this foundation would be successful or legit. So what I did was I went in the community first and helped those in the community. Then I went over to Army Navy Academy and they saw the fruits of my labor and they said, she's determined. So, yes, I am determined to have a scholarship in Rory Graham Jr.'s name at Army Navy Academy. So, we want to inspire the community, build a legacy at Army Navy Academy. We want to mentor the community and build a legacy at Army Navy Academy. And that can be done with your help. I know things can be rough, but if you can put $5 aside, $10 aside, and donate, that would be wonderful. The Cash App is RGJR Foundation. Again, RGJR Foundation. So please donate. It will be a wonderful thing for you to do. And trust me, God will bless you. I don't know when or how, but I know a blessing will come along if you bless us. So, yes, please bless us. Now, we're going to go into my editorial. My editorial is about making decisions. Your decisions in life can affect everyone around you. If you're doing something wrong, it can affect your relatives, your friends. Think about it. Your reputation is gone. And the person that really gets to me is our ex president. He thinks that he's Teflon Don and he can do anything and everything. He's not above the law. He is not above the law. And if you're trying to overthrow something that you lost, that is not good to do. That shows that you don't have good sense. So, no one human can be a good example. You have to read the word to get a good example of what you're supposed to do. And these people are doing everything that they can to please this man, and they're going to jail because he said something. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense for you to do something and believe it. And when you go to jail, he's not coming out to get you. So please don't let anybody be your leader. You have to be the leader. You have to be the leader. You have to make sure that you're going to set the example for everybody to have. Because looking to other people in high places does not work. Does not work at all. So you need to sit back and make the right decision and follow God. Don't follow man. Follow God. Because look at the people who were at this January 6th riot. They're in jail. Now, any other person that has those many indictments and those counts, they would be in jail already. But he's walking around talking about the government. He's going to get rid of the government. The government is using this so he can't run for president. Who would want a leader that took classified items out of the White House and then refused to give them back? Ladies and gentlemen, I am tired of listening to this situation. He has to pay for his mistakes. And young people, you don't have the right to be a big shot or be uh, a bully. You don't have that right. Stop hanging around wrong people. Do the right thing. We have to do the right thing. When you do something wrong, it affects your parents, your friends, your siblings. Stop it. So that's my editorial for tonight, that we have to realize we have to depend on God to guide us and direct our lives. Now, let's take my first break and I will be back in a few. Thank you.
World Tune Radio, where the world tunes in. The West Coast's premier podcast network.
Hi, I'm As Mama G from World Tune Radio TV. Whatever you have in your household, I probably raised it, loved it, taught it, spanked it, and definitely prayed over it with God's help. The reason why I have this show, because God has allowed me to raise 4 different children. I've raised the super talented one, I've raised the Special Olympics one, and then God sent that challenging one. I even raised that prestigious private school one. See, Rory Graham Jr. was the first African American cadet to ever serve as chaplain at that prestigious private school, Army and Navy Academy. Unfortunately, in 2009, he passed away. So the former general asked the family to start a foundation to inspire the young men in the community at an Army Navy Academy. In the community, we do a Dress for Success, where we take the senior boys at General Murray High School and give them a white shirt and a tie for their picture day. You know, there's many ways you can help us. One way is go to your phone and go to Cash App. Cash App RG Junior JR Foundation. Any amount will help. Then you can always mail it in to P.O. Box 4306, Oceanside, California 92052. Hey family, now you know I got everything you need to buy. I have my purses here. In fact, they so big you can put a child in them. Then I have the backpacks for the kids to take to school. Then I have the different color of hats. I got the hot pink, the pale pink, the 2 black ones for the men. It says Billy and Lacey and As Mama G. So, and then I got the t-shirts for y'all to wear. I got the cute one with my beautiful face on it. Then I have Billy and Legacy, because you know that's what you're doing. All proceeds go to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. No, they don't go to my Cadillac. I don't have a Cadillac, if you want to know. So please, donate whatever you can to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. Thank you.
This is Studio A. It features a 200 square foot soundstage and a 12 by 10 foot cyc wall. 10 programmable RGB LED lights allow you to fully customize your backdrop and create the perfect look for your production. It's used for podcasts, live streams, films, and music videos. This space is as dope as it gets. Click the link in the description below for prices and packages.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Media Makers, and this is Chris. And what we do here is make media. Not that TikTok stuff, dope stuff like this. And this. We've done everything from flyers to music videos, songs to films, commercials to tap dances. We make media basically everywhere. And what we want to do is teach you how to make media. Not just teach you how to make media, but teach you to make dope media. We offer all types of programs, and the goal is accessibility. Accessibility. We don't want your creativity to be hindered, so we invest in state-of-the-art technology to make sure that your dream gets out of your head and onto the camera. I've been teaching media for over 10 years, and I've seen the stuff that y'all make. I'm not impressed. You need my help. I've had lots of talented students come in and out of this studio, and now I want you to be our next great media maker. We're gonna flip off to something. We've got on-campus programs, after-school programs, internships, summer camps, space rentals, equipment rentals. What more do you need to make some dope stuff? Let me know and we might get it for you. As a functioning production studio, we got clients coming in and out, and you will be a part of that production process. We put you in the driver's seat. At Media Makers, you make the media. It's all student curated, baby. For more information, go to www.mediamakers.org. Follow us on Instagram at MediaMakers.org.
Instincts going low, looking bad like a bat with an eye patch. All black through the woods with a backpack and a lit match. Spark one time, get the whole city looking like a dark shade of orange when I burn it down. What it is, what it do, hope. And everybody looking at me while I got them all in my sights. Picking them off, sticking them out, looking like daylight in the night. And I'm killing so many if they really wanna get involved. And everybody falling from the elevator, now I'm Bray Rice in this. It's like I'm rice and take a bite, it's nice. And I have a nice time with it. By the time that it finds the way to the right side of him, not even a Heimlich can save him. A selective finger to you imbeciles. Tell me what's been getting into you, envy will kill you. She said I'm a gentleman, I admit a lot of women set up on my ottoman. I don't give a damn like an auto with no time to kill. I've been feeling like the opposite of work, it's a work. And I never been a purpose thing to me. I just do what I love and it works for me. So I'm freaking every check, I put the money in the pushing. Ready to be gunning to the finish and the getting of it. But everybody know I'm working in the sea, I do it differently. So only time will give me everything that I deserve, my end.
The mission that revolves around Hoopball has more to do about the essence, right? And ultimately, what we want to provide, what we want to participate in, is a way of working, is a way of collaborating. The mission of Hoopball is ultimately creating an environment where we can foster incredible relationships and ultimately have fun, enjoy what this game brings, the joy, the passion, and the connectivity with everyone. We are a management and leadership consulting company, right, for the sports industry. So our services provide management, leadership tools to help improve and enhance the work space, the environment space, the player space, so that everyone can excel.
Hi, I'm Ask Mama G from World Tune Radio TV. Whatever you have in your household, I probably raised it, loved it, taught it, spanked it, and definitely prayed over it with God's help. The reason why I have this show, because God has allowed me to raise 4 different children. I've raised the super talented one, I've raised the Special Olympics one, and then God sent that challenging one. I even raised that prestigious private school one. See, Rory Graham Jr. was the first African American cadet to ever serve as chaplain at that prestigious private school, Army and Navy Academy. Unfortunately, in 2009, he passed away. So the former general asked the family to start a foundation to inspire the young men in the community at an Army Navy Academy. In the community, we do a Dress for Success, where we take the senior boys at General Murray High School and give them a white shirt and a tie for their picture day. You know, there's many ways you can help us. One way is go to your phone and go to Cash App. Cash App RG Junior JR Foundation. Any amount will help. Then you can always mail it in to P.O. Box 4306, Oceanside, California 92052. Hey family, now you know I got everything you need to buy. I have my purses here. In fact, they so big you can put a child in them. Then I have the backpacks for the kids to take to school. Then I have the different color of hats. I got the hot pink, the pale pink, the 2 black ones for the men. It says Billy and Lacey and Ask Mama G. So, and then I got the t-shirts for y'all to wear. I got the cute one with my beautiful face on it. Then I have Billy and Legacy, because you know that's what you're doing. All proceeds go to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. No, they don't go to my Cadillac. I don't have a Cadillac, if you want to know. So please, Donate whatever you can to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. Thank you. Hi, this is Mama G. I have my PhD in parental household discipline. Whatever you have in your household, I probably raised it, taught it, loved it, spanked it, punished it, and definitely prayed over it.
The West Coast's premier podcast network.
Well, I'm back. Did you have a nice break? I know I did. So let's talk about those grandkids are going home. They're going home. And parents, we need to start praying for those kids again. And my prayer is, dear God, protect my children as they are in school. Please remind them that they were made by you, God, and you will have them, and you love them. And I pray that they will listen to the teacher and be polite. Be quiet during class time. Be nice to their classmates and obey the rules. Let them be good students and have a happy day. Amen. Now, moms and dads and grandparents, you need to say this prayer every day over your children. And if you want one, you can email me at askmamag.phd@gmail.com, and I will send you this prayer. I used to pray every day over my children for them to be good students, for them to have a wonderful day. And it worked out. We had no suspensions, no fights, and they were good students in school. So, prayer works over these children. I don't care what the public school says that they can't do that. You can do that. In fact, we used to go in front of the school by the flagpole and pray. That's what we used to do. Is we used to go up to the school where the flag was and pray for every student in that school, whether they were believers or not, because everybody had the right to have a good education and be a peaceful day at school. It's really sad now that kids have to have gun drills because somebody somewhere may get in their mind, well, I'm going to shoot somebody today or shoot up a school today because they pissed me off. That's horrible. Children should not live in that kind of fear. And these gun people, the National Rifle Association, be ashamed of yourselves. We should have more gun laws to keep guns out of children and out of people who do not know how to control themselves. But no, that's messing with their rights. Everybody is allowed to bear arms. Well, guess what? When we bear arms in the community, they're ready to shoot us. So that so now now we can't bear our arms. It says we're American, everybody's supposed to be free and be equal. But let a black somebody in the community bear arms in the street, walking around the street, they are immediately put in jail. But anywhere else, they can do that. But look, we have to be vigilant and pray for our children in school. We have to. Meanwhile, in the community, I have some announcements. On August 27th, at El Corazon's Senior Citizen, they'll be having a reggae music concert at the SoCal Sports Complex. Free entry and free parking. So please, August 27th, go up there and enjoy the concert, reggae concert. And then I want to talk about Miss Billie Holiday show. We had a Miss Billie Holiday show at the Brooks Theater. Kudos to that young lady who starred in that show. She did an excellent job. It was really good. So you have to look at the website. Go to oceansidetheater.org and look at the different plays that are going on in Oceanside. Oceanside is the spot now. You don't have to drive all the way down to San Diego for a nice theater play. You can stay in Oceanside and go to a nice play. So, we just want everybody to live a happy life. Oh, another announcement I need to make. Next month in September, we'll be doing pre-recorded shows. We won't be live, so I won't be making all these wonderful little mistakes that I do. And so we will be off in September. I'm going on vacation, once in a while. I like to go explore the USA. I don't like to go into foreign countries where they don't speak good English and I don't speak their language. So I try to stay in the USA. And so we'll be traveling next month. And we're also moving from the location we are now. We'll be moving to a new location when the new season starts. So please say a prayer for me because I'm going to have to get new directions to the new studio. And Billie Holiday was one of the greatest jazz vocalists of all time in the 1930s. She got a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 1987 after she had died. This award goes to an artist who had, among, made creative contributions of artistic significance to the recording field in their lifetime. Billie Holiday was nicknamed Lady Day by her musician friend Lester Young. She always wore white and had her hair up. Billie Holiday joined the Strauss Orchestra until the band in 1938. And she was the first African American woman to headline that band. So, but the lady who did the show, she was phenomenal. She told us important dates that happened to Billie Holiday. She told us the social contributions, like the song Rare Fruit. It talked about men being hung on the tree. Rare Fruit. That song was really banned by the government. Did you know that? That song was banned by the government. So, and that show was in Oceanside. It was a marvelous show. And that young lady sang beautifully all of Billie Holiday hits. And in the first half of the show, she was acting like she was talking to some reporters about her life. And she told them important dates of things that happened to her as a child, as she grew up. She was addicted to drugs. She got off with drugs. So she had life experiences. And so that's why she was able to sing the blues because she had some tremendous life problems, but she persevered through them. And she was one of the greatest singers around. And let's do my birthdays now because that's always good to say hello to a birthday person. Our birthdays are Blair Livingston, Brenda Hanna, Cassandra Wingham, Eric Henry, Tessa Fielder, Jody Lynn, Rachel Coate, Heather Mack, and Linda Hansett, and Samantha Well later. Happy birthday to you people. May August be a wonderful month for you. May you have another year to do something positive, spectacular, leave a mark in your life. Happy birthday. May God continue to bless you. You know what we forgot to do now? Is our Black History Moment. Our Black History Moment. Who was the first Black woman to serve in the United States Congress in 1968? Anybody know the answer? Well, the answer is Shirley Chisholm. She was the New York representative. in 1968, the first Black woman to be in the U.S. Senate. So history was made and is continuing to be made. And we need to teach our children that we are intelligent people. We have made strides, and we're going to continue to make strides. And there's no upside to slavery. None. Yes, slavery taught us resilience. It taught us we have to do it on our own. We can't trust the master. And we have to learn and strive to be 100% better than them. So, yes, we can make strides. If the door is open wide enough for us to go through it, we can go through it with our head held high. We don't want a handout. We want the opportunity to be as good as you. That's all we want. And those people who said, well, we had nothing to do with slavery, but you're living of the roots of slavery. Your ancestors had that land and made the African soil that land, build on that land, so you can live in luxury. While our tears and sweat built it and cultivate that land for you to have the fruits of the land. So, yes, we should get some money back from the government because we built this America. We did. Yes, and we did learn trades. And after a while, the door was open for us to learn. And we did learn, and we have made strides. But young people, don't forget where you come from. I want everybody to research where they came from. What did their grandfathers, their great grandfathers did? And see if you can make your life better than what they did. They laid the groundwork for you to have a better life. People died in March for you to have that nice car, to have those nice clothes, to hang out with your friends, to go to the school that you want to go to. So respect that and do better. Respect that somebody thought about you and marched for you to have a better life in 2023. Respect that. So, that's our history moment. Shirley Chisholm was the first African American woman to be in Congress representing New York. That was amazing in 68 and during the civil rights. And that year, Martin Luther King and Robert Kennedy, both who were outstanding leaders, passed away. And this black lady was strong enough to be a congressman, be elected to the United States Congress. That was wonderful to do. So, also in the community, we have the Gentleman's Gourmet, sponsored by the North County African American Women's Association, September the 16th. Go to their website and find out how much tickets are and buy your ticket. It's going to be at the El Corazon Senior Citizen Center. So you need to buy your ticket because they help young women get scholarships for college. So we have a lot going on in the fall. Oh, I want to let you know that the back to school rally at Maricosta was very successful. That was a very successful day. That was Saturday, August the 5th. That was very successful and wonderful turnout. So Oceanside comes together and help those in the community. We got a lot of backpacks, a lot of supplies for the schools. But remember now, we had two wonderful donors so far that have gone to Cash App and donated. We got a donation from Mr. Christian Terrell for $80. We got a huge check from Kia Premier in Carlsbad dealership. We appreciate that so much. We were surprised and happy that we got that. And we also got $25 from Councilman Eric Joyce in Oceanside. Yoo-hoo! We got some money. So continue to do your Cash App. And I promise you, I will give you a shout out. In fact, let me look at my phone right now. We got a Cash App from Gerald Hampton for $25 to the Roy Graham Jr. Foundation. So we're getting there. Come on, people, donate. It's a wonderful cause. And Uncle Sam will be happy that you donated to this foundation. We are 501c. Did I say that right? Let me do that again. We are 501c3. So there. Please donate. I'll be so happy to know that you've donated. So let's see what time it is so I can say my goodbyes. It's 8 o'clock. So I will see you in 2 weeks. And then after that, I go on vacation. So you stay safe. Get ready for those wonderful children to go back to school. Start making them go to bed early because I think school starts in August, the last part of August. So let's get them ready for school because it's time to go back. Yes, it is. You have a wonderful evening. I think I got all my announcements out. We have the Gentleman's Gourmet. We have our concert at the El Corazon Center on August 27th. We talked about the Billie Holiday play. It was wonderful. And plays like that need to come back to Oceanside. Oh, also, the Blue and Gold Gala by the NAACP is happening. So please go on their website because their tickets are $125. And they raise funds for scholarships and they recognize volunteers of the community. So I want to say good night. I love you. Stay safe. Be a good example in society. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Mama G. I have my PhD in parental household discipline. Whatever you have in your household, I probably raised it, taught it, loved it, spanked it, punished it, and definitely prayed over it.
The West Coast's premier podcast network.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought.